Well then guys, Merry Christmas and welcome back to another video. Sorry about the outfit, all my other clobbers didn't wash. So tonight I'm out in a local woodland and I'm in the Nightcat 3-person tent. And what a palace this is. So I've probably got less than an hour's daylight left. If I swing you around, you might be able to see the sun setting in the distance. So I think the plan of action is to get all my gear inside the tent, collect a little bit of wood for the firebox, and then cook some banging sausage butties. And those that celebrate it, I hope you've had a sick Christmas so far. And I hope Santa's been as well. Right, let's get set up and I'll show you how much room's in this tent. Shoes are so muddy. Proper swampy round here. Hope you can hear that wind. Better not be no widow makers round here. You look up there. Proper shaking Stevens. There, you can see how much room there is there. That's a Z-light with a couple pieces cut off at the end. So you're easily getting 3 of them in there. Because of that recent dumping of snow and then all that rain we've had, this place has turned into a right swamp compared to last time I were here. Right, I'm going to go collect some twigs because we've not got long until that sun sets. So it's going to get dark pretty soon. So I've probably got enough twigs stacked up. I'm not going to need too much just to do my cooking on that. Probably provide a bit of heat as well. I'm just going to get it lit sort of in that vestibule area and then the whole tent should heat up then. This little area that I've spotted, could have had a little fire there. Never mind fire, look at stockpile. I'll leave them for regulars. Can you see my tent? Just in the middle of the screen. Pretty stealthy, mate. Right, so I've tried to at least make it a little bit festive. Got a couple of sets of lights up here. We've got some little icicles, whatever these are. Some snowballs on the top. I've had to take my Santa pants off because they've actually split straight down crotch. Look at that. Look at the state of that. So they're going back in bag. And I'm probably, to be honest, going to have to take the beard and the jacket off. I know. But I'm going to be cooking soon with this firebox. And I don't fancy going up in flames. Not tonight. So that's coming off. So is the beard, if I can get it off. I'll leave the hat on though, because it is a bit nippy. It's a shame it doesn't go over my ears. Could have done with a bigger size. Should try it. That's it, that'll do. Listen, you'll know I'm no bushcraft king, so we'll have to see how this goes.
2,000 years later.
Tell you something, the wind is blowing the smoke this way and it's killing my eyes off. Proper watering. But it's nicely lit now anyway, I'm just enjoying the warmth. Right, now that fire's calmed down a little bit, I guess it's time to make some scran. So I've gone for some Jolly Hog apple porkers. So sausage butties tonight, I reckon. I've gone for some nice bread as well to go with it. So I'm eating apple sausages with apple sauce. So I've scrambled that now, sausage butter, apple sauce. It wasn't bad, to be honest. I enjoyed the butty itself, but I don't think it's worth all that palaver with a twig box, whatever it's called. So in case you've been wondering how I'm powering these lights, these Christmas lights, any normal person just buy ones with batteries or with a USB. But mine are actually plugged into this portable Bloke power station. So it's got two 240 volt plugs. So I plug them in, turn it on. And they're all on again. You've got all your usual jazz there. You've got your 100 watt USB super speed then. If you want to charge iPhone with a genuine iPhone wire, rapid. You've got your standard 5 volt USB. Got some more outputs there. Not sure what they are actually. It says 12 volt slash 10 amp. Then you've got your standard 12 volt cigarette lighter as well. That's your input. You've got an emergency light on there, and you've actually got wireless charging on the top. So it's currently putting out 10 watts or 9 watts, it's just dropped to, using these two lights. So it's got a massive 716 watt hour capacity, and it's rated to 1000 watts. So there's not many devices that you're going to need to plug into this that it's not going to be able to handle. Perfect for if you want to do a bit of gaming while you're out camping or something. This is camping, mate. Oh shit. Vice City, mince pies. Merry Christmas. The only thing I'm gutted I've done is let that fire go out. I really can't be arsed lighting that again now.
Many, many minutes later.
Yes. Can't get over how much space I've got in here. So I'm lying on my Z light. Still got my little setup over there. I'm not used to having so much space in a tent. So I think tonight I'm going to trial just sleeping on the Z light. I've brought my thermarest with me somewhere. It's in my rucksack. But I'm just going to see how I get on with just a close cell phone mat. See if I can have a nice sleep with it or not. It's just started raining, so you might be able to hear a bit of pitter patter on the fly sheet. Hopefully this nightcap tent's waterproof. Because it's only a cheap tent, I think like 60 quid or something. But it's massive. To be honest, I would not use this tent anywhere else other than where I am now. I'm not too far from home. I certainly wouldn't use it up in a mountain or anything. It's got fiberglass poles. It's more of a campsite sort of tent. So for sort of woodland camping, it'll do the job for me. I didn't fancy bringing my Hilleberg out in this swampy mud. No thank you. And with me having that bush box fire earlier, I certainly won't bring my Hilleberg anywhere near that. So I finished doing my gaming on PS2. I did a few missions on Vice City, and then I was playing, what's it called now? Oh, Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. Classic game. Come out in 2001, and it's still a banger of a game. I had a few races on that. Shut it off now. So I'm just going to have one more mince pie, and then probably chill out for a bit now. Put some YouTube on, watch some of that for a little bit, and then get a relatively early night. I actually need to get off pretty sharpish in the morning because where I've parked the car, it's not far from a school and it's got like restricted parking time, so I need to be gone by 8 o'clock. So to save a bit of time in the morning, packed away the power station and the PlayStation and the telly. Got them two big boys and then my usual Berghaus. And then I've packed these lights away as well. Good luck untangling them tomorrow when I get home. We had these up in dining room. So I hope you've all had a good day today, those that are actually watching on Christmas Day. I had lamb shanks. It's the first time that I've ever gone out for Christmas dinner. Usually we just have it at home and our family come round and all that. But for the first time this year, today I went out. I had king prawns for starter, lamb shank and toffee apple tart or something, or apple toffee tart or some shit. I don't know. It were nice anyway. Right, I'll see you in the morning. Well, morning people. knackered, to be honest. It's 7:15 now. Set my alarm for 6:30, so I've just been chilling in bag for 15 minutes. I had a relatively good sleep, to be fair. I just not had a long enough sleep. The Z-Lite, pretty comfy, to be honest. One thing I've just noticed that I've never had in any other tent before, underneath the sleep mat is really wet. In fact, it's actually proper wet. So I think this floor's not as waterproof as it needs to be honest, and there's no ground sheet, so it could be that. No footprint. Anyway, luckily I were on this. Finally all packed away. You can see my square where the tent's been. Leave no trace, as always. I've cleaned the fire pit up as well, so there's no evidence of that being here. So I'll show you what I've got a cart back. Got that big boy, that one, and then over this swamp I've got my burger house, which I've had to hang up because I don't fancy sitting it in the mud. And then I couldn't fit that tent back in its bag. What a nightmare. So I've just sort of squeezed it in best I can and strapped it to the bottom of the pack. It's not even tightly strapped, but it'll be right. My throat feels really dry this morning, but I can only presume that's just because of that fire. So I'm all packed up now. If there's one thing I've learned from this camp is I probably won't be returning to this area. If there's one thing I've learned from that nightcat tent is I probably won't be using it again. It's an alright tent for sort of festivals and that, but not really my sort of thing. So next time you see me back out, I'm probably going to be up in mountains somewhere doing what I usually do. Right guys, hope you've had a good Christmas. Thank you for watching. I'll see you at the next one. Peace out, in a bit. Could have had an extra 45 minutes in bed.